Hello, I'm Deadwrong the rapper. My real name is Tom or Thomas Adams. My age is 16. I'm going on 17. I'll be 17 in March. My school is Lewisham College down here in London. And yeah, man, I'm a London-based rapper. My stage name, Deadwrong, comes from a time that so I was freestyling once in my kitchen, and I was just spitting these lines, and I was like, yeah, you're talking to Deadwrong. Next time I see you, you won't be so headstrong. And like that just came into my head, and I was like, wait, fuck. And I like wrote it down. I haven't used it in a song or anything, but like, I don't know, for me it just really worked as a name, and I was like, yeah, you're Deadwrong. And then like it worked as well, because obviously for me what it means most is, you know, if you're coming up against me, or you're doubting my ability, then fuck it, you're Deadwrong as well. We'll share the name, kind of thing. Yeah, so that's where it comes from.
So who are the members of your team?
Who are the members of my team? It's mainly me. It's it's just when I record, most of the time it will just be me. Sometimes I get Zach, and he's an engineer that I've known for 13 years. So sometimes I get him on board to do some mixing and stuff. But yeah, most of the time it's just me. So that's my team.
So what projects are you working on right now?
Right now, I am working on quite a few projects. I'm working on the main next album, which is called Rivals, which I've done a few good songs for already, recorded some production down and everything like that. So I'm working on that mainly, but I've got some side projects. I've got I'm getting out another grind project, so that'll be sometime in the future, another grind project to kind of like celebrate I quit. I'm getting Stress Relief out, which is a little tape that I'll be doing. I've got some ideas for a lot of projects, not gonna lie.
So what genre of music do you do?
Mainly hip hop, UK rap, grime, that kind of scene. Rivals, I'm trying to get it sounding a lot more soulful, if that makes any sense. So kind of like funk hop mixed with like soul samples and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the kind of genres I'm working on.
So tell us some of your plans for the future.
My plans for the future, just to try and spread all the message that I have to say across to anyone who's willing to listen, I think is my main plan for the future. I mean, obviously, yeah, getting rich and famous, that would be nice, but fuck that. I'd rather like, because I feel like I have a lot to say, and I feel like if people are willing to listen, then that's my job done. So that's my plans for the future, just getting people to listen to me and hear what I say.
So what got you involved in music in the first place?
Alright, so I did already kind of explain this in a song in the intro to Lost Everything EP, called Where It Started, where the lines are like, yeah, my love for music began at the age of 5. So yeah, when I was 5, Curtain Call come out, and my mum used to play it in the car for us when we were chilling, like driving somewhere. She'd play it, and like I'd be listening to Eminem in the back seat when I was like fucking 5, and that's where my main love for music came. And I always knew, well, I've wanted to be a lot of different things when I was younger. I used to want to be a scientist, a footballer, all this. But when I actually first like started putting pen to paper when I was young, or younger, I know I'm still young now, but yeah, when I first started putting pen to paper, that's when it clicked. So as soon as it clicked, I dropped, because I used to act, I used to I used to play football a lot, all this, but when I put pen to paper, it clicked, and I just kind of wanted to just carry on. It became my main passion.
How do you feel about the internet and the music business?
I feel like there's ups and downs to having the internet as a main force of music these days. The main ups are, the internet has given me a position to be where I am. And now I may not be somewhere, huge now, but I still have the position to put out music, to like, if there wasn't for like SoundCloud or, Twitter or Facebook or anything like that, I wouldn't be able to put out music, promote it, anything like that. So I do feel like it has given me a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, because of the internet being a place where a lot of people can put out music like myself, it's now swarmed with so many people making music that it's hard to stick out now. And if you don't, very few people, it's not impossible, but very few people have, strictly gone on SoundCloud to make it into the proper game. But it's good that people like Chance the Rapper and, Macklemore and things like that, don't really sign to these major labels, because they are proving that it is doable. But, as soon as you get that following behind you, then that's most important. That's the most important thing. So the internet does have a massive upside, and it is the main vocal point for like anything now. Like if you want an opinion, you go to the internet. So having that in the music business is a big thing now. A lot of labels are using the internet mainly to like, promote albums and everything like that, which is good, because it means, people get a lot of coverage because everyone's on the internet now.
So who are your musical icons?
My icons and influences for music in general, when it comes to like flows and rhyme schemes, I look at Kendrick and I look at Eminem, and they're the people that I just look to really feel that kind of, yeah, this is how to like write a song. Like if you look at Rigor Mortis, the kind of flow schemes that Kendrick was getting into, incredible stuff. For me, Eminem as well, obviously he is one of the gods when it comes to rhyme schemes. Like if you look at Renegade, when he was on that Jay-Z album on the Blueprint, if you look at Renegade, he has that, like, he has such a good flow on that song. Like it's actually incredible. There's a video you can look in that up, like I think it's called like Lyricology 101, and he looks at the rhyme schemes and it's fucking insane. But yeah, on LP from Run the Jewels is my main influence when I'm making an album, because when I listen to all three of his albums, not including Run the Jewels, I just get this feeling like I'll Sleep When You're Dead is one of my favorite albums of all time, just because LP crafted it down to a T. Like I feel like he had like 10 whiteboards up in his room at like once crafting out this album, because it's like one of the most well thought out albums I've ever listened to. It has like 4 storylines running through it at once, and when you piece it all together, so yeah, the album's 10 years old and I'm still getting things from it, so that's incredible.
When and why did you form your team actually?
Well, I guess if we're talking about the team as in me and Zach, or the team as in me and Ozzy Mays, which is Dead Waters, we kind of, or my team with Youngest, which is me and Young J, we're called Tailor Made Prophets. I have a few different duos that I do things with. We kind of formed them just by maybe being on one song together and noticing how sick like it turned out, and just being incredibly like astonished at how we could craft a song. Like I think me and Ozzy wanted to do Dead Waters after we wanted to do Dead Waters before Moody Young Teens. I think we did a song together once where I did this old verse that I had lying about, and it just really fit well. He sent me the beat, I put on it, and then we were like, yeah, fuck this, let's do an EP. And I got some beats together from old instrumentals of songs, like you know, like some old Good Kid, Mad City instrumentals, Reasonable Doubt instrumentals, all that, yeah, so we started talking about that. So that's gonna be out at some point. We're on a track. So they're the kind of teams that I have. Not forgetting, of course, Worldwide 8. Worldwide 8 is the team that I'm on now, actually. So Worldwide 8 is a group of 10 people, and it's something that I got invited onto after I made a song with MF Marco called We Did All This. And they were like, oh yeah, your flow and everything like that. So you know, it was nice to be invited into a group where like we're gonna be making songs together and cyphers and everything like that. So that was, you know, props to them, because it's kind of the first time that I've been picked up and like put onto something, other than now, of course. But yeah, man, Worldwide 8 is the team that I'm repping mostly. Yeah.
So thank you for showing up on Upnext, and everyone, that was Deadwrong. So if you like this interview, you should follow him on Twitter at DeadWrongTom, and listen to his music, follow him on SoundCloud, and yeah, God bless.